All right, welcome here for our doubleheader. This is our first of the weekend. And we'll take a quick look at that real quick before we get to the national anthem. We have a special tribute from the Missouri Air National Guard giving us our colors today, and a special guest singing the national anthem. So appreciate that. And we have we do not have a lot of players from the Punishers here. So this could be a very different ball game here. Of course, my scoreboard and everything I have set up, controlled from the booth next to me there, so we are ready to go with that. But first, 5:15 start, a little bit late, but the Missouri Swarm will face the Springfield, Illinois Punishers. I'm at St. Joe Central High School here. And then Sunday, we're going to have a part of our doubleheader, some playoff action. That is the North Kansas City Knights facing the Kansas City Bulldogs. And the honor guard is coming out now, so we will follow that. And we are about ready to go. Sorry about that. I'm behind a glass room with air conditioning though, so it is fine. Audio does seem like it's okay here. I'm gonna peek on my video stream and find out what I sound like. I believe. And we are about ready to go. Sorry about that. I'm behind a glass room with air conditioning though, so it is fine. Audio does seem like it's okay here. There we go. We are good. I lowered that a little bit, and we're ready for some football action here. Looks like the Punishers will return. They have, well, I believe they have 13 players. So, or 12. Yeah, they have 12 players. Sorry, you have 11 on the field during football. On the clock, I am not controlling the clock here. Someone has forgot to put time on the clock. So not sure what's going on. Punishers want to play football. Oh, never mind. We're just going the other direction. Punishers in the black and red. Or no, Punishers in the blue and orange. Kind of Broncos colors with white, but not really. Oh, they got the quarter wrong again. Let me send a message for that. And it is Military Appreciation Day. Thank you for the Air Force National Guard, Missouri Air National Guard coming out. Appreciate them. Also, MCON, St. Joe YMCA, Southern Bank, La Mesa, Score Marketing for all your support of St. Joe Athletics. We got a Kansas officiating crew out here today. Do not know all the names of them, but I'm sure some fine gentlemen for football. And let's see. You know, if I switch back to my page, it might actually work a little bit better. Sorry, I had to end the other one there. The Kansas City Goats won their second game in the Arena League, by the way. And we're off. That kick is away. And the ball inside the 5. We're going to see this is returned. I do have not a roster for Punishers. But we're going to have a 1st and 10 to start this game here. And looks like we're just going with the clock running method here, aren't we? See what kind of offense the Punishers come out with. I mean, they have 2 substitutions here, so they have 13 players and 1 coach. We have to figure out what's going on here. Oh, they didn't stop the clock. Now they're starting the clock. And they didn't start the clock. It'd be alright. It's going to be one of those fun days. I'm not controlling the clock, so I'm good. Oh, we're going to have a timeout. So we're going to take our first timeout of the game. We're going to hear from our sponsors from the Missouri Swarm here in St. Joe, Missouri. Thank you for all your support. The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri. And we are off after this. Coming out of the timeout a little bit early there. Actually, really early. And that run will be a loss of about 5. So 2nd and 15 coming up for the Punishers. Punishers in the white. And we do have a play clock also going here. Punishers from Springfield, Illinois, not Springfield, Missouri, by the way. So a lot longer trip for them to get here. And we're going to have a running back get free on that. I was about to say he was caught in the backfield, but good move to make this 3rd and 12. So as the clock runs, it is eerily quiet in here. I don't have any game sound outside. Kind of worries me. But anyways, appreciate you being here tonight. And again, this is game 1 of our doubleheader weekend tomorrow at 7 p.m. from Ray-Pec High School. There's a fly in the window. We're going to have the North Kansas City Knights against the Kansas City Bulldogs. Winner of that will head to the championship game. That is between I think the Bucks and Wichita, I believe. But it is the Bucks for sure. They're playing over at Mid-Buchanan. We're going to have something happen here. And we're going to take a break real quick. We'll finish these advertisers again. All right, we'll be back. The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. SCORE is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us. All right, back here ready to go once again. Punishers line up. One receiver on each side. Split backs. We're going to have a major malfunction on the snap. This is probably on the defense. It will remain 3rd down, but it will be not 12 yards if this is on the defense. It will be 7. So 3rd and 12 now coming up. And clock should be going here. That ball is loose. And that's going to result in a 4th and a long way to go here. We're just going to guess 20 on that because 20 sounds like a good number. And it is 20 yards. So 11:40 approaching here in the first quarter, and Punishers either need to have a trick play up their sleeve or we're going to have an easy score for the Missouri Swarm. Right now it's looking like an easy score for the Swarm if nothing else happens here. But again, thank you all for joining us today. And thank you for letting me know the sound is good there. Had some issues with the headset during the last broadcast. That is intercepted at the 30. And the Swarm heading the other way. Still on their feet. They're going to nearly clear the wall. We're going to have a 1st and 10. And we're going to take a look back at that real quick. Trying to clear this wall after the interception here. But not quite able to do so. That will give them good field position inside the red zone. And we are going to figure out how to fix my replay because it's broken. It hopes for more than 15 seconds. We'll try 30. 28's fine. All right. First and 10 for the Swarm. Swarm lineup, single back formation. Down the gut. That's enough for a short gain on the play. Second and about 3-yard gain, it looks like. Maybe 2. And to mark. Say 32? I don't know if that's the right person on there, but can't hear the announcer, so we're all good. Again, join us tomorrow. We'll have the North Kansas City Knights against the KC Bulldogs at 7 p.m. matinee time for you for your Sunday night viewing pleasure. Again, another short yard gainage, 3rd and 5. The next week, we'll have the Arena League football action coming to you on the Arena League YouTube and Me TV in Springfield, Missouri, and a Gray Media TV up in Minnesota. As I believe it's the Harbor Monsters will be heading to visit the Lunkers for a Battle of the Ocean down in Springfield, Missouri. Handoff, fake handoff. And this is intercepted. We're going to, instead of take it inside the end zone, are they going to call it inside the end zone or are they going to call it outside? Well, it looks like we're going to call it outside of the end zone here. Not the best decision in the world on that at the 2-yard line. They're going to have to make it to the 11 or 12-yard line to advance this ball. Oh, looks like they are advancing the ball. So they're going to call it down in the end zone. And that'll give us a 1st and 10 from the 20 instead. A little bit of relief on that for the Punishers out of Illinois. Again, about 2 more weeks we'll be back here for, I believe, Wichita coming to town for that game on the, I believe that's on the 22nd. Ball's loose on the ground. That is recovered. That is still Punisher football, 2nd down. And then on the 29th, we'll have the Missouri Swarm again. Except that game will be in St. Louis on the road as the host. St. Louis Falcons will be hosting. That game will be at CBC High School in St. Louis County. Very nice stadium there. So 2nd and 15 coming up. This monitor I have is not a very good monitor. Looks fine on the screen, just looks weird on my monitor. And I'm going to guess the defense jumped on that. Do we have a flag? I don't know. I'm going to look back at that because something. We're going to look back at that here, see if we can get a jump. Well, we're going to have a 3rd and a long way to go here. I could swear that was a jump, but 3rd and 20. And split receiver is looking for the pass. He's got the running back options also. And we're going to choose the fullback option. That's a first. Big gain on the play. That's a 25-yard pickup for the Punishers. And a 1st down near the 25-yard line. First down of the game for both teams in the contest. So good running play. Just left enough of a gap in there for them to find a hole. And again, I want to thank St. Joe School District for allowing these games to be here. Beautiful Central High School. Lovely host to host a ball game. Second down coming up and 7. So clock going quickly. 6 minutes approaching in the first quarter. And we are still scoreless in this ball game. Looking at the front line there. Looking at 55, LaDerrick Wilson. Trying to see who else is on the line. I believe in number 58, Leslie Rogers also up there. And number 70, we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. SCORE is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCON for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics. All right, back here, 2nd and 6, I believe. I might have been off a little bit. If you're just joining us, this is the first of our weekend doubleheader. We'll be back at 7 p.m. That'll be at south of Kansas City, about an hour and 15 minutes away from here. That'll be at Ray Peck High School. And quarterback on his feet, nowhere to go. It's going to make this 3rd and 11. Yep, 3rd and 11. Looks like a good number. And again, it is Ricky Martin, LaDerrick Wilson, and Leslie Rogers on that front line. And we got a little bit of rotation here. Also a 42. I don't have a 42 on my roster. And again, the quarterback very agile on that 4th down, but 4th and 5, maybe 6 coming up. And I got to fix something during the break here. I'll take care of that whenever we go to break. Got a technical issue here with my tripod. It's a little wonky on the top, and I know how to fix it. And I'd say the whole defense was offsides on that. That's going to give us close to... I don't think that's a first down. I think we are just short of a first with that penalty. Oh, that's off the offense. So it is 4th and 10 after that. There we go. We fixed it. I think I did. So 4th and 10 coming up. Trying to pull off some magic here. Almost had the magic. Not quite. That's not going to be enough for a first. We're going to have a turnover on downs. because that was 4th down. That is a turnover on downs. And that'll give the ball back to the Missouri Swarm. We're still scoreless. So far, no real highlights to point out. We did have a interception early in the ball game, but both teams traded ball possession inside the 20, so no gain either way. Neither team has had much offense in this contest. Let's see what the Swarm has coming out of this. I need to invest in another tripod. This thing is worn out. And a little toss play in the back. There is room there. Clock will roll. Javon Harvey with the run. Beautiful movement for Harvey on that. Didn't gain anything, but good run lateral at least. 3 minutes to go in the first. Game moving, well, we started about 5:20. Not too bad. Let's say for 15-minute quarters, we are doing pretty good right now. Got to pay attention to the camera more, don't I? Looking down, reading names. Who would have thought? And that is handed off back to Harvey once again. That's going to bring up 3rd and short, just a couple yards before the down. Nope, they're going to call him back about 4. I could have swore he got a little closer than that, but they do have a better angle than I do up here. Nope, I guess I was right. Looking back on my video feed, I was right. Officials do a good job. Again, a crew from Kansas. So under 2 minutes in the quarter. Neal at quarterback. He's going to hand off to the, I'd say, fullback on that, and that's going to be enough for a first. Big play on that. We're going to take a look back at that first down. And the clock does continue to roll. If I move the camera one direction, the tripod tightens. If I move it the other way, it loosens. So I've got something's not right. But we'll fix it. About a minute to go in the quarter. And no gain on the play. They're going to give him momentum afterwards, it looks like. So they're going to give him 3 yards. That's why you keep driving your feet forward, keep on moving. So 40 seconds to go, just enough time to keep this moving. And we're going to have a timeout. It's going to be timeout number 2, I believe, on the Punishers. So we'll be back after this timeout. You're watching Semipro Football on Allen Hilliard Sports. This is our Saturday game of the week. The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm
and St. Joe Athletics.
So 35 seconds to go here at Central High School. Again, we're going to take a look at this weekend's schedule before we get back to the action. Of course, you got the Swarm and Punishers right now. Tomorrow, Sunday, at 7 p.m. at Ray Peck High School, we'll be live with the North Kansas City Knights and Kansas City Bulldogs. That game will be also on Allen Hilliard Sports. Appreciate everything and all your support. And want to support our sponsors once again. We got MCON, the St. Joe YMCO, Southern Bank, La Mesa, Score Marketing, and the Missouri Air National Guard. Check out the Sound of Speed Air Show, September 14th and 15th. We'll tell you where that's at in just a minute here. 2nd and 7 coming up. Swarm in control. The other team has capitalized. We've had 2 turnovers in the game. Quarterback, a little loop-de-doo. He's going to pick up positive yards. And that's enough to move the chains. That's going to make this 3rd and maybe 3. We're going to call 3rd and 3. But that will be at the Rosecrans Air National Guard base in St. Joseph, Missouri. I believe that is that little strip of land just across the river that is in Missouri, even though it's surrounded by Nebraska. And this will be the final play of the quarter. We got a penalty flag. I don't know. We did have some time on the clock. They're going to call encroachment on the defense. So we have a first. And I believe we still had a couple seconds left on the clock. And then once the chains are set, we're going to go to our break. And we're going to go to our 1-minute quarter break. It is 0-0 after 1. You're watching Allen Hilliard Sports. You're watching Semipro football here. It is the St. Joe Swarm, Missouri Swarm, and Springfield, Illinois Punishers. We'll be back after this 1-minute break. A word from our sponsors.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCON for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe Athletics.
So back here, 2nd quarter action. And we are going to switch sides after the first down via penalty. It was an offsides on short yardage, so resulted in automatic first down. And the Swarm are going to pick up 4 yards on the play. And that is by number 32. DeMarco Wright. We would need to get his name out there. So split receivers here. We got 1 on each side, but we have a back along with the quarterback. And this is enough for a first. I didn't see exactly who had the ball, but that's a first down for the Swarm. And that's a 1st and goal for the Swarm from the 9-yard line. Again, beautiful facility here at St. Joe Benton High School. Or St. Joe Central High School, not Benton. Benton's the other high school. And I believe there's also Lafayette. Very beautiful city up here. Another handoff. That's going to pick up a couple yards. And that will make this 2nd and goal. Also have the Royals in town tonight in Kansas City. We have a concert, I believe, and some other things going on. So I do appreciate everyone's support for joining me. It's a busy time. It's that early part of the summer. People really like what's going on here. And people get a break from work, from school. Again, this run down the middle is, I don't believe, going to gain anything. That'll bring up 3rd and goal from, looks like the 8-yard line still. Swarm have twice been within striking distance of a touchdown, but they have twice turned the ball over. So see if the 3rd time is the charm for St. Joe. And St. Joe, they're going for the pass. That is incomplete. Miscommunication there on the run. And that'll bring up 4th down. So once again, we have a 4th down here for the Swarm. 2nd, 4th down of the game. And they also had an interception. So Punishers may only have 4 players on their sideline, but they're holding their own right now. Have to give them credit for the credit they deserve. They are doing a great job in this contest. Holding the Swarm scoreless so far. And that pass is caught. That's a touchdown. And that was a pass from Neal to Zach Carter. Take a look back at this touchdown once again. And he got the ball past the line just in time on that. So 11-18 is our first score in the contest. We'll see if we got a kicker going. We got the quarterback heading out there, so I'm going to imagine we're not kicking the ball. Travion Neal leading the charge for the Swarm in this contest. And 2-point conversion is good. So we're going to take a break here, but take one more look at this 2-point conversion play. And fake in the backfield. Quarterback got the head down and the ball in the end zone. We're taking a break. You're watching Semipro Football on Allen Hilliard Sports.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. SCORE is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities, They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, Serve Your Way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
And we are about ready for the kickoff. Kicking is 77, I believe. Short kick picked up at the 40. Big return on the play. That's going to be 1st and 10 from, looks like, the opposing side of the 50. Let's see if we can see the kicker's number. I believe it is 77. I don't have a 77. 78 maybe? I don't know. If it's 72, it is Jaden Phelan. If it's 78, it is Jeff Smith. And I am looking through a window, so there is a little bit of glare in here. Do apologize for that. Punishers with the ball. And is that the play clock? Okay, our play clock has a buzzer. I did not know that. Not many play clocks have an audible buzzer that goes off. But either way, we'll do it again. I want to thank everyone for joining me here today. Again, on the 22nd, we'll be back here again as a Swarm will host the Wichita Skyhawks. And then we'll be back the following week on the 29th from St. Louis. We're going to have a lot of... What's going to be on the offense, they're saying? The offense is pleading their case. 8 of them moved. How are you calling that on us? But that's going to be 1st and 20 now. So Punishers backing up again. Good run by the Punishers. Number 9. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, pretty close to it. 2nd and 10. At least as close as you're going to get to 2nd and 10. Ball's right on the 50. Looking at the scoreboard, and some math ain't working right on their downs. I think they gave up on that part of things. But it's all right. That's how things do work sometimes. Punishers, they do have some good offense. They are a quick team. And movement. There's the defense right through the line. And we're going to take a look at this. But so they're going to give them the ball on the other side there. They're going to say that they weren't down. But that's a 1st down for the Punishers. Again, a little bit of trickery going on. Other side of the camera. So much trickery that it got me. Oh, he was down right on the yardstick, so that was a first. Looking back on the video feed. And this is also a first. This is a 16, 17-yard pickup. That's the second first down in a row. And again, the Punishers making a game out of this. Question is, second half, though, what's going to happen? Swarm also a little thin out there. But the Swarm holding some pretty solid defense of their own. Just giving up a little bit too much on the running side of things. Nothing that can't be adjusted. Sometimes a little discomfort goes a long way. And first and 10, we are inside the 20. And the pass is picked off. A little trickery going there. Play's going to be ruled dead. And we're going to take a look at this. This is a turnover. As they do the chain transfer out there. So a little looper. And really good save there. Picked up a couple of yards on that. I didn't think that quite gave them near as much as they got, but they picked up a couple extra yards just by that saving little flip play at the end. And quarterback heavily protected here in this play. In the pocket. I'd say look for a little sweep or a handoff in the back. There's that toss play I'm talking about. And if he's got speed, he's gone. Nearly gone. That is a first down play. Big run. Again, watch how this is set up. They're trying to get the defense, everyone on that line, and they're going to leave this wide open gap right here. And he is pushed out just past the 40. That's a first down. So again, another good play. Both these teams doing a great job. Now they're getting the ball spotted correctly. Well, we got a half huddle going on. We got half them huddling, half them ready to go. Line is ready to dig in the trenches and going, come on, boys, keep on moving. And this time the quarterback out of the shotgun. He has an option with him, but he's going to keep it himself. And that is Tavion Neal with the good run for the Swarm to bring up a 2nd and 4 maybe. We're going to say 2nd and 4 on that, and 6.5 minutes to go in the first half remain. We will have a 2-minute break. So both teams will have a free timeout. Which right now the Punishers used 2 of them already. First one they used early in the game trying to set things up. And later in the first, they wound up having to burn a timeout. We did have a stoppage earlier. I don't know who the timeout was on. I didn't see anything marked. And that's going to be a positive gain, about 2 yards, third down. So 3rd and 2, looks like 3rd and 2 actually. We'll stick with 3rd and 2. But again, thank you everyone for joining me today. It has been a pleasure. Well, it was Missouri Cyclones 22, Arkansas Wildcats 0 at the half. That was 3 hours ago. And last I heard, it was 22 to P. And this is short. So I'm assuming P is not very happy. Warriors and Pioneers, 6 minutes ago, 28 Warriors on top to 14 over the Pioneers. Oh, we got some severe weather back at home. This is a first down, though. That was on 4th, not 3rd. I'm pretty sure he passed the line. Official's in front of that marker. We'll take a look at that, and I could tell you if he passed the line or not. We're going to take a look back here and see. Forward. We're going to be close. They're going to give him the first down. He was very close on that. So that was a first.
Search best credit cards, and you'll see cards from advertisers.
And Neal looking back to pass. He gets the pass up. That is caught to the tight end. Is he still in? They're going to rule a touchdown on this. And that is a touchdown swarm. Take a look back at this touchdown here. Nearly got drug out on the sideline. Kept his feet in for the 6 points. So 14-0 lead, Swarm on top. Again, thank you everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure bringing you games this year. Obviously, season winding down. We'll have Ozark Slunkers action going into August most likely. But we'll be back for some high school football. We got high school baseball in the fall. Got volleyball. I'll be coaching some cross country during the fall like I usually do. This 2-point conversion is no good, but we're going to have a 14-0 lead here. We got a player down, so we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics. The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
And with 3:30 in the first quarter here, we got an injury break that we are letting them deal with on the field. Looks like they are going to be all right there. Definitely worried on that, but everyone coming off the field well, and we're going to have our kickoff. That conversion was no good. Again, thank you for joining us today here. And join me tomorrow as the North Kansas City Knights play the Kansas City Bulldogs for a chance to play in the championship game. That will be next week on Saturday, as of right now. Hint, if you can move it to Sunday, I can do that game. But if not, I'll be at Springfield Lunkers on Saturday. Join me on the Arena League. You'll have Tom Ladd on the mic. I'll be doing the video portion, of course. As the Lunkers host the Harbor Monsters, I believe is what their mascot is called, out of Minnesota. Yes, the Harbor Monsters. So 3:30 in the first half. And one timeout for the Punishers. I believe the Swarm still have 3. We did have an extra timeout that I don't know if it was officials or what it was earlier, but we will see on that. That ball is somewhere. And that ball went out of bounds, is why I couldn't find the ball. Looking for the player coming back for it, but that's a penalty flag. We're going to re-kick. I was about to say, I seen the ball go up, and it just decided to go out of the field of play. So we're going to do this again. So 3:30 here to go. And lining up for the kick once again. Looks like 3 Punishers back. And that is number 9 again. He is off, but he is brought down hard. Able to get up, thankfully, on that. Look like number 56. I don't have a 56 here to give him credit for that tackle. But good job, 56. That'll bring up 1st and 10 from the, looks like back at the 50-yard line again, the second time that they've had good field position. Just inside of it. Unless we put it right back where it was. We got the coach going, wait a minute, the ball's up there, but why is the chains back here? I think we're about to correct it. There we go. Now we're correct. Tripod a little bouncy here, but That's just the bottom of it, that bounciness, but it is all right. Punisher is looking to pass. Not going to get the pass off. That is a sack. And that is number, who is that, 58 maybe? That is Wesley Rogers, I believe, with the sack. 2nd and 22, it looks like. So 2nd and 22 coming up now. After the big sack by, I believe that was 58, Wesley Rogers. And shotgun formation here. Quarterback again. He is, this backwards pass that is caught. Ball on the ground. Is it, I believe Punishers, or not Punishers, but the Swarm look like they have it. Take another look at that real quick here. This might be a turnover. We have 2nd down. And it is a 1st down. They are moving the chains now. After a discussion between the officials, Swarm will get the ball back with 2 minutes to go. We're going to have to stop at 2 minutes anyway here, so we'll have an automatic timeout. And another word from our sponsors. Thank you for joining us. And I want to thank the Allen Hilliard Sports sponsors for all they've done this year. Security Bank of Pulaski County, especially for being my main title sponsor for everything this season. I do appreciate that, and we'll have coverage of Waynesville Tiger sports, including Tiger football. First game will be at the Rolla Jamboree on August 23rd. We'll have Union, Capital City, Rolla, and Waynesville. Waynesville and Rolla will not face each other in football for a long time here, as we have our new conference friends that they have to join. Of course, we'll still have our friends in Lebanon. And we are not taking a break at 2 minutes. We are rolling. I guess that's our break. And good defense on that. Swarm still on their feet. And the backwards pass, nowhere to go. And that will result in absolutely 0 yards gained. He might have got something without the pass, but he might not. Or the little backwards flip, I guess. Not really a pass, just a lateral. That probably wasn't planned. But sometimes you got to do it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And 1 minute to go in the half. Neal with the ball. Neal throws. That is incomplete. And we're going to have, I think we got a penalty flag on the ground, so that'll stop the clock at 51 seconds. We're going to see what the penalty is. I didn't see any obvious stuff here. It is against the defense. And that's a 1st down. right at the 20, it looks like. With 51 seconds to go, the Swarm can get a 3-score lead out of this. We're going to have a lineman get that ball, I believe. He is an ineligible receiver. I can't guarantee that's what that call is, but I'm going to bet. Whew, I got this peach-flavored Pepsi, and it is strong. Tastes very peachy. So ineligible receiver downfield. We have a timeout. And we're going to take a break. We'll be back after this. We still have 30 seconds to go in the first half.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
And we are back here again. It is second and a long way to go. I think that was a 15-yard penalty on them. So 37 seconds to go. Second down all the way near the 40. And I don't think that's what was supposed to happen right there. Defense is going to swarm all over Neal. Neal is down on the run. That'll bring up third and long. And we're going to have another timeout. So we're going to take another break. We'll be back after this. Watching Semipro football on Allen Hilliard Sports.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
And third and long coming up. New quarterback in the ball game. That is intercepted, out of bounds. That is first and 10, 14 seconds to go. So not the way you want to start when you have a new quarterback in the game. They're going to give this ball right back with a couple chances here to maybe do something. And that is a first down for the Punishers Second turnover of the game. That was LJ Grimes. So let's see what Grimes is. So I'm not sure if Grimes will be back in the ball game here, but and the Punishers with the handoff. They're going to get some momentum here. If they can get by the defense out of bounds, they'll stop the clock. 6 seconds to go. That's a first. 12-yard pickup. Clock was running because of extreme heat. Alrighty then. Okay. Whatever we call that. I'm looking up some stuff on Facebook here for some of the other teams. But 6 seconds to go. Punishers in the white. They have the ball. Well, we're going to have a penalty flag. This will be a free 5 yards on the offense. Still first down. Let's see what we got for updates. We ain't got no updates. We don't have any updates going on for that. Penalty flag, maybe. And I believe we had it says 0. So that may be the half. And for your halftime score here, 14-0. We're going to take a break for halftime. We'll be back after this.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
So we are back here, second half action ready to start. It is 14-0. Not a lot of offensive action going on in this ball game. Both teams having some turnover troubles, but a short-handed Springfield, Illinois Punishers team really holding their own. Swarm in a kind of a do-or-die situation here. If they can... We still got kids down on the field. That's funny. But everyone going back to their seats, having their halftime entertainment. Swarm kicking off to... I don't see the number off the top of my head, but we'll try to get that for you. Well, that's not the one I was looking for anyway. And looks like that is Aaron Feely with the return. And that'll bring up 1st and 10. So Swarm nearly ended the second half with the ball, but gave up an interception. But not really any way to take advantage of it. And I was going to see who's quarterback right now, because it is number 15 still. So Tavion Neal is back at quarterback. Briefly had an appearance by L.J. Grimes, but errand to throw quickly turned the ball over on that, so went back to plan A. I mean, there was probably a good reason for that plan, but it did not work out the best. And clock continuing to churn off pretty quick here. Okay, we're going to have a play clock violation. And that is 5 yards, still 1st down. It'll just make it 1st and 15. And it should be a 25-second play clock. No. I don't know what's going on. We're having some communication issues here. I think we've got someone did not pay their AT&T phone bill here. But I believe we're ready to go. 1st and 15. Interesting. Just the time on the clock, but that play goes nowhere. We're going to result in 2nd down. Short gain, but once again, not a lot on that. They've had several plays like that managed to get rid of the middle run, but the outside easily collapsing on the run. And number 9 for the Swarm has really taken off here. For a short-handed Swarm team, they are holding their own. Swarm in the white. They only have 4 subs on the bench. I was hoping that would multiply, but it did not. They had 2 to start the game. So to be fair, they did double their subs. And this pass is caught. Big play. And 32 with the reception on that, DeMarco Wright. He's had a good game here today. It's 2nd, 3rd, and 5. Hit the wrong button there. My color's kind of crisp on this monitor anyway. I don't know I doubt it's that crisp on your screen, but because it has to go through the internet and get all scrambled and unscramble, and it don't look that pretty all the time. But 3rd and 5 coming up out of the shotgun. Neal looking for something. Pass is caught. I believe that is to Harvey, and that's a 1st down. So Javon Harvey with the reception and the first down for the Swarm. Swarm will keep the chains moving. Thank you for joining me today. And also, while we're taking a break here, join me tomorrow night. We'll be live from Ray-Pec High School at 7 p.m. North Kansas City Knights, Kansas City Bulldogs. That'll be our doubleheader for the weekend, a rare doubleheader for football. I'd like to do some more doubleheaders for football here if we can make that happen next season. But as the season does continue to wind down, we got more teams hitting the playoffs. Do have the Arena League playing here. We'll have the Ozark Slunkers. That might have been caught. They're going to call that a catch. That is a big pickup. That's almost a 20-yard gain right there. That's a 21-yard pickup to be exact. So just like that on a 20-yard pass, kept the feet in bounds. 11 and a half minutes to go in the third quarter. The Swarm in charge right now. Still trying to figure out excessive heat to let the clock run. I have not heard of that one. I've seen that with the rain, but I've never heard of excessive heat to let the clock. I don't know. That's just me. Neal, he takes off. He throws instead. That's a touchdown. Penalty flag after the play. That's going to be an unsportsmanlike. But that is also a touchdown. So we're going to take a look at this touchdown. And at the end of that, you do see the unsportsmanlike. That will be... Well, are we not using this on the conversion? Maybe they're going to enforce it on the kickoff. Interesting, but we'll see what happens out of this. Chance to increase this to a 3-score lead, and Neal does. So again, Neal having a great day here, threw a touchdown. Now he's got a conversion. And found the gap right between the backs. And we're going to take a break. You're watching Semipro Football on Allen Hilliard Sports.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm.
And back here, kick is off. I'm not sure if that's the punishment fits the crime there, but Punishers are going to get decent field position out of this. They're going to start on the 25-yard line. No penalty flags that I can see. They're trying to get some penalty flags out there, but 1st and 10 for the Punishers. 10:46 to go. And just kind of figuring out. We got 3 subs. There we go. They're still out there. We got 1 in the back. We got 5 subs now out here, so impressive. We got another player. makes things happening. Jay Rich, you are welcome to join me next week if you want to commentate. That would be awesome. Well, not next week, the week after. Next week is taken. That's good old Tom Ladd down there in Springfield for the Lunkers game, which can be watched on MeTV and the Arena League YouTube page. And other gray media stations, I believe also the one up in Minneapolis. Second down and 12. But speaking of commentators here, we're going to have Semipro Game Day himself going to be there tomorrow calling things for us down as the round number 2 of the Knights and Bulldogs saga continues for the season. Both games at Ray Peck. Glad for him here. That'll also be the Semipro Game Day game of the week. Should be a good matchup. Last time it came down to a 1-score difference. But we'll be back here again in 2 weeks as the Wichita comes to town. Hopefully they don't bring the storms with them. We've got some storms blowing in last night that are down where I live. And then the following week we'll end the regular season here, with this league anyway, in St. Louis from CBC High School, Christian Brothers College High School. Very beautiful stadium. A lot of good players coming from that stadium. A lot of state championships from there. And 3rd and 12 coming up, but that will be a day game up there in St. Louis, as many of their games are day games. There are reasons for that. One thing I do love is football in Kansas City. It's just an amazing experience up here. Teams really do a great job. You don't get too much craziness going on. Not usually. There's always craziness, but not that much craziness. Then we'll have some high school sports coming up. That'll come up we'll have a volleyball jamboree in Dixon, Missouri. Usually Dixon, Plato, I think Bell. Pretty sure it's Plato. It's those schools. And then we'll have the football jamboree on the 23rd of August to kickstart our high school sports season. Then officially we'll have our first game. I do the away games for Waynesville. They're looking for some home games. If you got some home games you want covered, get a hold of me on Facebook. There's many ways to get a hold of me. This pass is caught. That is incomplete. He had it in his hand and could not hang on to it. That would have been a touchdown. Football is something special up here in Kansas City. It's kind of a mix. That's a turnover on downs, by the way. But it's kind of a mix with Kansas and Missouri. There you got kind of different states that kind of meld together in that Kansas City region. Where compared to St. Louis, I mean, you could tell if you're in Illinois and you're in Missouri. There's very different. There's also a river in the way, but there's very different cultures and histories between St. Louis and East St. Louis and Alton and Granite City and all of them. So it's very different between the two. Why is my... But yeah, Jay Rich, send me a message on Facebook there if you want to do some stuff next week, or not next week, but 2 weeks from now. Not sure the game time, but the Swarm are going to run in for a touchdown. Well, nope, we're short. We are going to call this short by a yard. I believe he stepped out of bounds, but it is 1st and goal. Then, of course, I want to thank everyone for baseball coverage, which we did broadcast the St. Joe, Benton, and Blair Oaks championship ball game. That also on Allen Hilliard Sports. You can listen to that. Very good contest between the two schools. Blair Oaks came out on top of that game. Another championship we broadcast was the Class 2 championship. Undefeated Iberia, 28-0 this season, won Class 2. And nowhere to go. They're going to lose some yards on this. Tried to go the right direction, but didn't quite work. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. And that was a loss of 2. But a very part of the state up here in this part of Missouri, but also a very hot and stormy part of the state. So it's kind of got its, it's got its double-edged sword. I live down in the Ozarks where, well, it just gets miserable down there too, but still, we don't get the storms. Not near as stormy. Pass is incomplete for 3rd and 5. On the goal, by the way. So they have 2 more downs to score. Swarm do have a 3-touchdown lead. And Tavion Neal still the quarterback, doing a great job in the ball game. Neal looking for the pass. That is off. That is going to be caught to the, I believe, the receiver. That is Josh Martin with the touchdown. And again, the Swarm able to get on the board here. Take another look at this pass. I mean, in traffic, did his best before he got brought down. And Martin right there, right place. So extra point coming, which is probably going to be a run. I have to admit, this grass is the shortest grass I've ever seen on this field. Toughest place during the summer that I go, my trips to Texas. They get, well, it's just hot. There is not a lot you can do there, and new quarterback in the game. Conversion is good. LJ Grimes with the conversion. So we're going to take a break. It is 30-0 now. We'll be back after this. Word from our sponsors for the Missouri Swarm.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
And this kick is short. The Punishers with a short gain on the play. We do have a live stream up for the St. Joe Bucks, by the way. Be sure to check them out. I'm going to actually check them out on here. See if I can give you some updates of what's going on. They are on the Mid-Buchanan Dragon Pride YouTube page. They're using a huddle camera. To be fair, it looks pretty good. I like that field over there. And it is first down. I should probably put that up. 5:58 to go here. I'm not sure the delay. The play clock is running. I know it's working. It's just YouTube's being YouTube here. There we go. We're working still. We're just having some issues. Speaking of issues, we're going to have some issues on the field here. We're going to see what's called out of this. I'd say the defense jumped or the offense caused them to jump. Someone left early. Someone had a false start here. And we got shrugging shoulders of officials and coaches, and that's going to be encroachment on the defense. And 5:57 here to go. That will make it 1st and 5. And out of the shotgun here, that is thrown behind the line of scrimmage, but we're going to have a pickup of yards. And the Punisher's doing a great job with the gain. We're going to have a 10, 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down. So the Punisher's with a quick throw and kind of a necessary throw, though. I mean, otherwise you're pretty much, dragging that back out, but it is 13-6. St. Joe on top right now, by the way. The Bucks, anyway. The Bucks. Not the Swarm, the Bucks. Both St. Joe teams are at home this week. And again, the play clock running down 10 seconds. The Punishers probably need to speed up a little bit. They got 3, 2, 1, flag. And they're going to lose 5 yards on that, as they'll pick up a delay game. So if you want to check out the Bucks game, check them out on the Mid-Buchanan Dragons Pride page. Otherwise, hang out with us for a little bit longer. One more score, we're going to be in running clock territory. 24 now at quarterback. And that throw is incomplete. Very good throw, though. They're supposed to be working on the turf field at some point here. It's 2nd down. But due to some complications, it is not being worked on. Again, we want to thank our sponsors here: MCON, St. Joseph YMCA, Southern Bank, La Mesa, Score Marketing, and the Missouri Air National Guard. Be sure to support them by visiting the Sound of Speed Air Show September 14th and 15th at the Roscrin Air National Guard Base in St. Joe, Missouri, from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. that day. I'm sure they will have food and drinks and all kinds of festivities for the whole family. 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And this game really been a tight ball game until recently here. I think part of the issue we're going to run into is just so many players that the Swarm can substitute compared to what the Punishers have. Punishers, some have to play every play just about. But if you leave holes like that, the Punishers are going to score a touchdown just like that. And that is the first touchdown of the game for the Springfield Punishers. Take another look back at this. Very good play by the Punishers. Found a spot right in the middle of that defensive zone. Nobody was covering, and no one could keep up. Number 4 of the Punishers. I don't have a Punishers roster, unfortunately. But that is a very good catch and good run. And I'm going to assume that we are going to go for 2 here. That'll make this a 24-point ball game. So technically a 3-score game here. See if we can get close to this 3-score game and see how close we can get. Well, we're trying to do it anyway. Just don't know if we're there yet. And the sun's starting to creep down a little bit. But it'll be daylight till about 9 o'clock. Spent several hours filling a swimming pool last night. And the sweep here off the play action. He's going to be short. So 30-6, Swarm on top. You're watching Semipro Sports on Allen Hilliard Sports. We'll be back.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, Serve Your Way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
All right, back here again. Some score updates from 8-man football. Falcons defeating the Monarchs. The Missouri Falcons in 8-man. St. Louis is a 11-man team. 46-22. That's their final of the regular season there. And at a halftime, it's Cougars and Eagles. Cougars on top, 12-10 right now. That is some of your halftime scores. And we got some severe thunderstorm warnings coming in from back where I live. That's always fun. Game not over yet. There's still a quarter to go. But the deeper you get into this fourth quarter, once it hits, the clock is going to start winding down against you. And the squib kick only goes to the 40. That ball's loose. And who's going to come away with this ball? I think the Swarm have it. The officials are staying on the other side of the 30. So I think they're going to call it down Swarm football. But a dangerous play. Punishers had an opportunity to get the ball in good field position. Almost got the ball in good field position. Let's see, golf ball size hail. That sounds fun. Doesn't that sound fun? And the Missouri Falcons end their season 8-0 in the regular season. So congratulations to them in the 8-man league that they're in. That's the NFA, I believe. All right, so Swarm. Oh, I believe the Punishers got the ball back out of that. Well, that is 2nd and 5 coming up. I apologize. I would have sworn that that ball was a Swarm football, but so Punishers did come away with the football on that. I was too busy updating scores. And thank the 22 people for watching here. It's a pleasure for you to join me tonight. Kind of a tough time for football right in the middle of a Saturday, especially Saturday like this. Not super hot out here. And there's nowhere to go on that play. That's 3rd down. That's going to result in a loss of a few. That will bring up 3rd and 8. So loss of 3 or 4. This peach Pepsi is weird. It's a strong peach flavor, but I guess it is peach Pepsi. 3rd and 8 coming up. And the Punishers using all of that play clock. Kind of a smart strategy here, because if they can stay on offense and it keeps them from being worn out too much. I mean, you're going to get tired after a while. And the ball is on the ground still. I believe the Punishers will be the last to touch it, but they're going to have 4th and about 15 or more coming up. It's going to be 4th and 15, it looks like. So this is I don't even have my downs on the scoreboard. I apologize for that. But this is going to be a throwing situation here. We'll have to see what the plan is coming out of this, because I would just throw the ball. I mean, there's not a lot of options. But, again, some of these people are here every day. The clock winding down. This might be the last play, unless it's incomplete. Or a turnover. And if the Swarm can take this all the way, I think he's still on his feet. He's going to bring it all the way down. That's going to end the quarter. And we're going to have a 1st down for the Swarm. So we're going to take a look back at this play here as we end the quarter. And they're going to go right back to the opposite side of the field they were at. But we're going to take a look at this as we come down. We got an injury also down there that they're dealing with. That's the end of the quarter. And that's 1st and goal. So we're going to rotate inside the 5 on the other side. Swarm will take over just where they came from on the defense. And with that, we're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back after a word from the Missouri Swarm sponsors.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
So back here, 1st and... No, we're not 1st and goal, I guess. But we are 1st and 10. So I'm assuming he either stepped out of bounds or something happened during that. I didn't see a flag, but it is 1st and 10 Swarm football inside the Punishers red zone right now from the 15. Only thing I could think of, maybe a holding penalty or something down there. But either way, good field position. 15 minutes to go in this ball game, and it's been a dandy. It's been a good one. And this handoff straight to the back, but I don't think they wanted him to go anywhere. I believe that is number 27. That's Logan Dennis. I seen a 7. I had to figure out what the first number was. So Dennis will lose a yard on that. And that'll bring up 2nd down and about the same yardage. Barely lost a yard. Both teams still have all their timeouts. And they're sending the house on the defense here. Quarterback in trouble. That is incomplete. Nearly had the reception, though. Dennis within range of that pass. That'll bring up 3rd down. But we're going to call him down on that before the throw. And that'll bring up 3rd down and about 20. Ball has to get to the 5-yard line or pretty close to it. So see how close we can get to this. And again, Neal with the incomplete pass. That'll bring up 4th down. That was aimed at Zach Carty. Couldn't quite get to the play. I want to say it has been a great ball game here. Really good sportsmanship between these teams. And not a lot of players, on the other side of the field over there. They do have 5 now, so we have gone from 2 subs to 5. We've gone in a positive direction. And it is 4th and forever. They have to either get to the 5 or it's a turnover. And they're going for it. Incomplete. That will turn the ball over. And with that, we're going to take a quick break while we swap out offense and defense. A word from some of our sponsors. We'll be back watching Allen Hilliard Sports.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
So Punishers with the ball, 12:47 to go in the ball game. Let's see if the Punishers have a plan here. They're going to need a couple big plays to get back in this. They're going to have to get that momentum swinging their direction. Right now, the play clock, they're going to get it off, but 24, nowhere to go. That is 73. He's going to get half a tackle on that. That is Jordan Ragsdale. And on the other side, there's a couple of them over there. Not sure who the other one is, but that's going to push the Punishers back. That is 2nd and about 17 coming up. Someone's got some radios a-talking. And again, back 20. Once again, the quarterback is sacked. The ball has to get to the 40, so we'll see where it's spotted. It is 3rd down. So they are at the 12, 30, 28. All right, it is the La Mesa $100 gift certificate drawing here. That'd be a good reward for the end of the night. But we will see what the night brings later tonight. Closest hotel is 30 miles to the east of here. Due to all the Kansas City stuff going on tonight, and the fact that I don't want to pay $300 a night. Because hotels aren't cheap. They are not. 4th down. And short gain, maybe 26. It's a good number. And again, beautiful weather tonight in St. Joe, Missouri. 10 minutes to go in the ball game. It's a 24-point lead coming in to the final, looks like half really of this quarter. But both these teams really putting it all out there tonight. Quarterback looking to throw. And that is incomplete. That's a turnover on downs. And penalty either way. It's going to be first down for the Swarm. There could have been a grounding penalty on that, but there was not. And it did not matter either way. Scoop this out a little bit here. Because I feel like we're going to be doing some throwing coming out of this. Sorry, my tripod's a little bit tripod-y. It's not cooperating the best, but it's doing okay. When they're that far of an angle, it makes it a little tough to see everything. And we have a new quarterback in. That is number 0, Harvey. Unless he was just the direct snap on that play. But he will not gain anything. He'll lose a yard or two. 2nd and 12. And play clock ready to start. 2 to 3 inches of localized rain with 5 to 7 inches this evening and tonight possible in some areas. It's a lot of rain. Neal in for quarterback again. Oh, he's playing quarterback. That ball is loose. That ball is going the other way. He's going to be knocked out of bounds, but that's a turnover on downs. And just like that, we're going to have a turnover here, and the Punishers will get the ball back. Just spun him around, the ball popped out, and that's all she wrote. So 1st and 10, back on offense. My mouse is getting a little bit low on batteries. But final, by the way, out of Iowa, the Kansas City Goats from the Arena League picked up a 91-56 victory over the Iowa Woo. Very good game to watch. A lot of scoring. So waiting for Punishers to get back. Quick reconvening here. Now we don't have an update from the Falcons. Well, they started playing at 6, so that game is at Hickman High School in Columbia. Hopefully we'll have an update from that a little bit later. First, we'll get back to the game here. 1st and 10 from other side of midfield. Punishers on their own side. All right. Well, the play clock never started. So I guess technically, do we have a timeout? Well, we're going to take a break and we're going to thank our sponsors while we have this moment of confusion here. We want to thank Macon Construction. St. Joseph YMCA, Southern Bank, La Mesa, Score Marketing, and the Missouri Air National Guard. And I think the white hat kind of getting in there, nudging them to speed up a little bit because they're taking their time. And the clock is not running, so we don't want you to go quick when the clock's not running. Running clocks, we're fine. Keep that clock going sometimes. Punishers trail by 24. And that is thrown. Someone's going to catch it. No, they are not. There was 2 or 3 people that could have caught that ball. I believe number 10 was the intended receiver on that, but there's several Swarm players and another Punisher player that could have come away with that. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A much needed throw. And we'll be back with the St. Louis Falcons, the last game of the regular season, as the St. Joe Swarm will be there. So battle of the red teams coming up with that from the Lou. I love those jerseys they have, by the way. If you haven't seen them and you watch the stream, they are amazing. I'll even post a picture at some point of the jerseys. I got one of them, but they are beautifulness. And 2nd down coming up, 8:28 to go in the game. Still plenty of time outs, incomplete. That is 3rd down. I think the question of the day is, how is it 3rd and 9 when we've had 2 incompletions? And it started out 1st and 10. Just an observation. All right, so from Arkansas, 445 heat index winners today. Fort Smith, 103. Texarkana, 103. And Arkadelphia, 104. It's going to be a hot, hot day. Still don't have an update from Columbia, Missouri. Hoping to get you an update eventually for that. And that ball was tipped here. What happened? So they're going to rule the pass incomplete on the deflection. So the pass was deflected, and it was ruled dead as a forward incomplete pass. But anyways, thank you all for joining me here, and what's going on with the Bucks game? Do we have an update? We do. 19-6 at halftime. So on 4th down, the quarterback is going to do something here. And that's a turnover. Yep, I was about to say, that's a turnover. I'm not sure what they're doing on that. But we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to get a quick drink break here from, of course, my Peach Pepsi. We'll be back after this when we resume play. It'll be Swarm Ball.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs.
All right, 8:08 to go in the game. The Swarm are in control after a turnover on downs. And that is not the direction they're wanting to go. Harvey, he got caught in a trap and he had nowhere to go but backwards. That's a 6-yard loss on the play, second down. Both these teams this quarter and the end of the third have kind of stalled out on offense. Had a spurt of defense start early the second half, and then, well, they all just kind of started running out of ideas, I guess. We'll see if they can stir up some ideas here. Let's see if So in motion, quarterback with the ball. So Neal's going to take it, and he's going to get to the 50. Oh, he's short of the 50, but that's going to return him just short of the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 11 or 12 coming up. Again, I do thank everyone for joining me today for watching this. You could be watching all kinds of stuff. I mean, you could be watching baseball. I mean, obviously you're not watching the Cardinals because that's not going very well this year, but you could be watching the Royals. They're having a little better season. But soccer is also big up here and having a great season here. That is incomplete. Beautiful catch, but he landed out of bounds, and that is 4th down. I mean, that was a beautiful catch to Josh Martin, but Martin just can't reel that in. 4th down. And again, thank you, Swarm, for all the paperwork you provide with names and, you know, just everything you do here to support this, make all this possible. Everything turns out, you know, it's always amazing up here. And again, this is meant for fun. 71 of the defense is way off sides, by the way. I think we're going to, nope, we are definitely not punting the ball. We are definitely not punting the ball. They were set up like a punt, but there was no punter. That's incomplete. And that will turn the ball over. We're going to take a break with this turnover. You're watching Allen Hilliard Sports. This is Semipro football. Swarm on top, 30-6.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard serve your way as a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
And fourth quarter action, 6:40 to go. Got some pretty green grass going on. We're going to have a time out. Maybe. I'm not sure what we're doing here. I guess we just weren't set. I don't know. And Swarm in the blitz. They're sending it. And running back found the hole. He might not be the most legal tackle in the world on that, but I think he was just down to begin with. Either way, that's a first down. That's a big run for the Punishers. It's first down on the marker, not second, but clock is continuing to wind down. It is getting closer and closer to a Swarm victory, though. Punishers coming out in an amazing ball game. I have to admit, they came out and, they are impressive. They're really, doing the best they can, and this has not been a blowout game. But you really have to score on this drive with the conversion to have a chance at something. They're going to choose the toss to number 10. Little sweep play. That's going to pick up, I believe, another first. That's a first down again. So it's 5 minutes remain in the ball game and counting. Punishers are on the move. And again, of course, thank you all for joining me. I do appreciate the fact the sun is behind me. Some of the stadiums we are looking into the sun, which doesn't go well. Watch some of my Waynesville soccer videos. They can be a little drawn out, nowhere to go on this. Quarterback is taken down for the sack. That is the first second down of this drive. 2nd and 11, loss of 1. And with 4 minutes to go here, this game is essentially over. But, again, thank you for the trip up here to the Springfield, Illinois team. That's a long road trip. That's a long trip from my house, and I'm a long ways away. 3.5 minutes left in the game. And we're going to have a delay of game penalty, so that will tack on 5 yards to the end of this. Stop the clock momentarily. Maybe. There we go. This end zone here has not been scored in this half. All the scores so far, I believe, have been on this end zone on the opposite side. Because even the end of the quarter wound up going the other way. But we're going to have a touchdown for the Punishers. And a big run breaking the tackles. Take a look back at this as we go into the conversion here, which you're probably going for 2. Bounced off a 1. That is number 23. And he was not taken down into the end zone for the score. 30-12. We got a player down, so we're going to take, well, maybe we don't have a player down. Wait, do we not have, we had a flag down. What are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I don't know what we're doing here. Yeah, the clock should not be running right now. I am not controlling the clock, by the way. That is not me. Alright, I think we have sorted it out. They may have gave him too much time on that, but it is the 2-point conversion coming up. Still possible here. If they get this, it is a 16-point game. They're 2 scores away. But that is going to kill the comeback right there. They'd have to get 3 scores now, 2 touchdowns and a field goal in order to come back. But we're going to take a break. You're watching Semi-Pro Football on Allen Hilliard Sports. We have a 30-12 ball game with 3:30 to go. We'll be back.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
And 3:30 to go here in the ball game. Punishers will kick off to the Swarm. They have just missed a key 2-point conversion. Why are we kicking way back here? We must have had a late penalty. There was a flag picked up, so I'm going to assume it was some sort of unsportsmanlike on the offense. But either way, thank you for joining us, this beautiful facility here, and check out some Central football this summer if you're this fall if you're up here. Support your local high school teams wherever you are. I know they appreciate it, I'm sure. And a little squib kick. Oh, that's interesting. But I guess it made it where it was supposed to. So it is 1st and 10. 3:18 to go. And again, thank you for joining us here. It has been a pleasure. Well, they need to change it from second to first, but other than that, I think we're all set. 1st and 10 from the 30. If you know anyone that has a high school game this season, have them get a hold of me. I still have several on my schedule ready to go. So we got something down there going on. Away from the ball anyway. Sure, if I turn my radio on, I can hear all the juicy details, but we got a game to finish here. Pass is thrown. That is incomplete on 2nd down. 3rd and 5 coming up. Huh. Why did you break? Why did you break? I can fix you, though. Fix you temporarily. And Swarm with the pass. That is off the helmet. We're going to have a penalty flag. And we're going to have an ejection out of here for something.
Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to support needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
Oh. All right, now we are back live. I apologize. I don't know what happened there, but we had a something went out. AT&T and T-Mobile both went down. Or something with YouTube or whatever happened. But I do apologize for that. We are back again. 2nd down and goal. Penalty flag on the defense. At least that's where everyone's pointing. But again, sorry about the issue with the video there. I don't know what happened. It just did whatever it did. Still 2nd down. Half distance to the goal. 2 minutes left in the game. I don't know. For some reason, my AT&T cell phone and the other one just wouldn't go to YouTube. So, I'm assuming we had an issue there. We're going to have a touchdown. And the Swarm will get a late game touchdown here. That will ice over this victory. That'll make this a 36-12 ball game with 1:48 to go. We are back. YouTube just did a YouTube, I guess. Sometimes things break and you can't explain it. And of course, course, the final countdown, appropriate song at the moment there. Swarm lineup for 2 because we have not had any kicking going in this ball game. That conversion no good. We're going to go back, take a 1-minute break. We'll be back after this. 1:44 to go in the game.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm. Bank with us at Southern Bank. Bankwithsouthern.com, member FDIC. Check out MCon for all your excavation needs, whether it be houses, utilities. They will help you out. The St. Joe YMCA is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and the St. Joe community. Be sure to give them a visit. The Missouri Air National Guard, serve your way, is a proud supporter of the Missouri Swarm and St. Joe athletics.
All right, 4th quarter, 1:44 to go in the game. It is possibly the final drive of this ball game here, because the Punisher is a primarily running team. They've had some great runs in this contest. However, they've also had some good throws. So either way you go, we got a bit of glare in the window there, but do the best we can with that. This ball is going to be picked up at the 25. That is returnable. He has space. Big block in the back. And a penalty flag on that. And we're going to take a look at this because I'm going to bet we're going to have a flag. If you look on the right side of your screen, watch about now. Illegal blindside block will move this back quite a bit. That'll be from the penalty there. And that is a good penalty call. Good throw by the official. It is Punisher football. Punishers currently trail by 24 now. So 3 touchdowns with all 3 with conversions. So the odds in a minute 33 are not that positive of this happening. But it's been a great ball game. Both these teams doing a great job. Swarm had the numbers, and really Punisher did not fall apart with, late in the game. They hung in there and really kept up the momentum. And appreciate everyone for watching here. Be sure to join us. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. from Ray-Pec High School, Knights and Bulldogs. Battle of Kansas City. Winner will play in the championship. We might even have another team in the championship here, because the Bucks were also on top. We got one guy running. Well, he's just running. We got a Forrest Gump runner, I guess. It's a false start. So this is against the offense. Still 133. Again, I want to thank St. Joe School District also for letting these games happen here. Be sure to support them. Also with their high school sports. Amazing programs for some of the kids. Some of the opportunities these kids have are one in a lifetime. It is 1st and 15 now. And we're going to see if we're going to keep going here with 133. There's not really any time to do a comeback. But there's still time to run. And again, back to the original line of scrimmage. So 2nd down coming up and 10. Before we go, again, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us all season if you're there. And we still got 3 more games coming to you. Well, more than that, actually. 2 more semi-pro games anyway. We got some Ozark Slunkers games coming to you also. And once again, thank you for all the support. And again, once we get under that 40-second mark, we pretty much will possibly call this off here because the clock's going to keep on running. Unless they're going to throw this, but don't really see a reason to keep on dragging this out here. Oh, we're throwing it. Oh, he is down. That is penalty flag. So that will stop the clock. We're going to have a unsportsmanlike. That's an automatic 1st down. So that'll give them a new set of downs. I don't know why we're going backwards. We're going way forward from there with the chains. Oh, what are we... Oh, okay. It's still 1st and 10. I just don't know how that happened. That should have been 15 yards from where they were, but we'll go with it. 20 seconds on the clock. Incomplete. That will stop the clock. 2nd down. We have a penalty flag. I'm going to see what the penalty flag is. Holding on the offense. So it will be 1st down. No, it's still 1st. And 17. I guess that's what we're going to go with. Sorry about that. Had to type in the computer there. But the clock is running here. I think this is the end of the game. And this will do it here. Thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure. But your final from Central High School here in St. Joe, it is Swarm 36 Punishers 12. Appreciate that. Join us tomorrow night for our 2nd of the doubleheader. North Kansas City Knights, Kansas City Bulldogs here. Went down the wrong pipe, but either way, we'll see you tomorrow night. That is a final. I'm not sure what happened here, but That will do it. Have a good night. We will see you all later.
The Missouri Swarm this season as they play in St. Joe, Missouri, and other places this year. Be sure to check them out on Facebook. Score is your place for marketing, management, and entertainment in sports. Give them a call. Check them out. La Mesa Mexican Restaurant is your local Mexican restaurant on Mitchell Avenue in St. Joe, Missouri. Check them out. Proud supporters of the Missouri Swarm. Southern Bank in the St. Joe area is proud to be a supporter of the Missouri Swarm.